So Tom Brady telling Oprah he thinks about retirement more now, and he sees the end, Stephen A. A different tune when we heard him say he's kind of going to play forever, right? Just a little bit ago. Do you have a problem with what he said?
I do. And here's the reason why. And Max, you have something to do with it. Max deserves credit for this because Max was talking about consistently how, him making the move, Bob Kraft getting in the way of Bill Belichick, who saw the handwriting on the wall, wanted to move into the Garoppolo era, et cetera, et cetera. The belief, universally almost, is that Tom Brady, obviously his relationship with Mr. Kraft, enabled Mr. Kraft's involvement. Not that he needs permission. He is the owner. He's the boss. But nevertheless, obviously he was going to side with Tom Brady. That's why Garoppolo had to go, and there you have it. Well, one would stand to think that if you're Tom Brady and you have a problem with them keeping Garoppolo, you gave the impression that you have every intention of being here for years and years to come. And that's something that he's been quoted as saying on a number of occasions. So I don't want to hear anything out of your mouth alluding to how the end is near. Now, granted, he's obviously closer to the end than he is to the beginning. He's 41 years old. We get all that, 41 years old. But the point is, I don't want to hear that out of your mouth, and it ain't even been a year yet that Jimmy Garoppolo was gone. I mean, you weren't saying that stuff when Jimmy Garoppolo was there. You were sitting up there talking about, yo, man, I got years left. I'm ready to roll.
Take care of my body, feel better than ever.
TB12, the trainer. I mean, you're modeling for crying out loud. All of this other stuff. I don't want to hear that now. I mean, this is something that I would have wanted to hear prior to Jimmy Garoppolo being traded. But now that Jimmy Garoppolo is gone, for Tom Brady to do this now is clearly a shot at Bill Belichick. I mean, he basically gave him the middle finger. I mean, if you really, really want to look at it. Because by bringing that up and alluding to retirement, Max, that anybody with sense is going to go like this. Damn, they just traded Jimmy Garoppolo. We didn't hear this from Tom Brady when Jimmy Garoppolo was there. I mean, he really pulled a fast one. If I'm Bill Belichick, I'm looking at Mr. Kraft, and I'm like, really? You see this? Do you see this right now? Which, Max, is exactly what you were talking about.
Yep. Look, if you take your kid out for pizza, and it's, bedtime is in an hour or two, and they want a Coke with their pizza, and you tell the kid, there's caffeine in Coke. I don't want you to be hyper and up half the night. Bedtime is soon. Why don't you get a night? And the kid says, no. I'm okay. I can handle the Coca-Cola. I'll let me get pizza and Coke. I promise I'll be good. And you give in and get the kid a Coke. Because believe me, I've experienced this. When the kid is hyperactive later, it's not on the kid. That's on you. You are the authority. This is the situation with Tom Brady and Bob Kraft, Stephen A. I have no problem with what Tom Brady said. I don't. It's not on Tom Brady to trade Garoppolo or keep him. He wanted him gone. He got his way. It's not on Tom Brady to make sure Josh McDaniels doesn't leave as offensive coordinator. Turns down a job as a head coach at the 11th hour, comes back. Tom Brady's security blanket. It's not on. None of those things are on Tom Brady. Those things used to be on Bill Belichick. But Bob Kraft undercut Belichick's authority, according to reports. Assuming those reports are true, assuming the reports that reported that are true, because there have been some conflicting reports. If that's true, none of that's on Brady. Brady knows the actuarial tables about quarterbacks just like the rest of us. That's why I predicted the cliff, because if he doesn't hit the cliff is now. Like if he continues to be good, then I was wrong. And Brady and his supporters were right. And he'll be the first player in history to be a great quarterback at that age. He will have broken the 4-minute mile, which I suppose, eventually was broken, right? These records eventually fall, and Brady will he'll rewrite the record book in terms of longevity and age at the quarterback position in history. So maybe he does that. But he knows what the odds are for him to do it and how much longer he can go. He knows the odds aren't good. He's being realistic. If you're mad now, or anyone's mad now who's a Patriots fan, whoa, wait a minute. Jimmy G's gone. We had the quarterback of the future. Forget about Brissett, because he's gone too. But Garoppolo's gone. We had him. What gives Tom Brady? That ain't on Tom Brady. That's on Robert Kraft, who undercut his GM. who undermined Belichick's authority, who made a football decision, whether or not it was a business decision or a loyalty decision. It also has implications on the football field. He took the football decision away from Bill Belichick, handed it to Tom Brady. That is not on Brady. It's just like the parent who gives the kid the Coke late at night and the kid's up and wired. That's on the parent.
Well,
it's not on Brady. It's on Robert Kraft.